Alright. You see how high the cake is. I will also show you a trick. Remember, this video I'm making is for beginners. So whatever you make is not right, don't worry. You can always rectify it. Always, don't worry. Just go with the flow. I'll show you now how I make my cake higher. Because when you put your sheet and you cut it in half and it's flat and you want something to be much higher, then you just stack it up. I'll show you. Rachel, come closer please. As you can see, the leftovers that I cut off, I cut it off and I'll just put it here on the top where I will glaze it now. Let me show you quickly. I will glaze it with the buttercream that I made because it's already smooth and ready to use. Just gonna show you example how quickly it sticks now. So you put a little bit there. You see that little bit there on there, right? So then it's easy for you to stick down anything. Let me just stick one quickly. See, it's already sticking. You see, I'm trying to lift it. So it's already sticking. It's like a glue. So then you know your cake will be perfect and it won't go anywhere. But it is not only a little bit I put on there because I must still build it up, right? It was just an example. Cut. Okay, as you can see now, the dark chocolate I mixed. It smells nice. And I could lick it, but I'm not gonna. But anyway, now I'm starting to rub it on. You know? Maybe the kids say, Mommy, Mandela, give it to me. Yeah, if your kids is there, let them lick. Why not? I also lick. My mother used to let me lick. So whoever wants to lick, let them lick. Why not? Just rub it on because it's like a glue. You see? That is only for the middle. Because now we saw our cake is too low on the ground. And we want to give them a big cake. So therefore, we will just add more. The chocolate mustn't stick out to the corners because we are going to work with white as well. You can make any filling. You can make fresh cream, any kind of buttercream, ganache. You can make anything you desire. Lemon meringue, any filling, cheesecake filling, and all how you feel that you want to do for the day. What will interest you the most? Right, my first layer is now done. Alright, now I will start stacking up. The first one I stick down. Make sure it's lined up. Right. Sure it's by the edges. Right. Nobody will know that you, in actual fact, made this cake a little bit longer because that is what they do in the bakeries. Because I used to work 15 years in a bakery. 15 years. So there. Now you see, okay, everything is lined up, but there's a small little problem. Okay, not a problem. We're not gonna stress. There's a hole there. What we do with that hole? We look for a piecing. Okay, we found a piecing. So all we can do now is just don't cut the dry pieces. Cut the piece that is nice and soft. Try to measure it more or less of what you think it will be. Right there. And then you put it in there. Cut off the sides because you don't want anything dry in there. Cut again. Now because you put a layer on there. And you can just squeeze it down. So there is another layer on there. But wait, we're not finished yet. Because people love to give people cakes that looks like this. No, people. Don't rob people. Give them something that is big and high up. So when people come to your table, it's like, wow, in their face. You know what I mean? So squeeze that little one down there and press it down. Don't be scared to press. Press it. Show him who's boss. Press it. That's it. Right. Now take our knife. And then, because we're only going to work with chocolate here, we rub it gently over. Yummy. Rub it over. Oh, come to mama. You know what I mean? Oh, I can just lick you now. But okay, don't lick you. And there it goes. Over. Yummy. Yum. I know it's hard for Rachel to make a video of this because I'm sure she's thinking about licking chocolate. Even me too. You know, when you work with kids, you're like a child because now it's something wonderful that you're doing and you never thought you could do it. People out there worldwide, I want you to try this. Do your own thing. This is for beginners. I'm making this now for beginner. And later on, you'll be professional yourself by trying things. Don't be scared. Do it. Try. You'll never know what you can do. Even if it's skew, doesn't matter. You can pipe it right. You see? Yeah. Beautiful. And there also. Yep. There we cover everything. Everything. Right. If there's a gap. Oh. And there we go. And this icing is not too sweet because you put margarine in there, you put a little bit of boiling water, like a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon you can put in there. And then your essence, 1 tablespoon of essence, you put in there. Right now we don't want it too much to go over the edge because we are still going to work with white, which is so going to be so tricky. And I'm not going to worry if the white is going to come through because we are still going to make our grass. I'm quickly going to show you. Now that is going to get now a little bit dry. So now I'm taking my top pot and I make sure that I stick it on correctly. Just feel as you go. You know? And just squeeze it. Okay, now I see here's a pot out there, as you can see. So not to spare, I'll just take another pot. Size it up nicely, but it must be straight because it's a corner. Okay, let's just do this. You know, all those offcuts, you can make a beautiful trifle. We are beginners here. We're not professionals. We're not gonna go pay thousands and thousands of rands for a cake that we can try ourselves to make. Right. So there, you can call it a little bit of some mint. And it's on. Perfect, the hole is closed. Right. Now, I'm going to wash my hands. That is lovely. I am telling you. Yummy. Alright, now I'm wiping my hands clean. This next part is a very tricky part. Now my cake is lined up. Okay. Taking my essence. Plate out quickly. So this is Rachel. Rachel is my assistant. Blue. Let's see, where is it? Here's it. Alright, we cut it open. Not too much because we're not going to use all. But over there, you can use rough coconut. You can use smooth one. It all depends on what texture you want. Alright. Now I want to show you a trick now. If you now don't have money to buy fondant, plastic icing, no? Because this one very hard. Now this sucker, you must, it's like a rock. You must, look at me now, Richie. You must work it a lot. You must knead it, and it's so soft for the hands. So what I do, I take this thing and I throw it in the microwave. But I don't cook it out. Oh no. Every time I just go feel, I stand by it and press it. If my finger go in, And I know it's liquor to roll and I can work with it. But before you roll this out, you first have to clean your table again. And I dish out some of the icing before I threw the cocoa in it, because I must put it for the side so the plastic icing can go on it, right? So now I'm quickly showing you. Easy peasy. Alright. Oh, my hands is now so sticky. I'll use my teeth. Okay. Now just to be sure, don't overdo it with colorings. Just sprinkle it here and there. Right. Now I can't mix with my fingers because I must work with white, remember? So I'm just gonna wipe my hands. Wipe my hands. Now I will just stir it. Or if you don't want to use a knife, if you have bread packets, you can use that also. Cut right off. This is my friend. Why I say this is my friend? This thing you can buy in a shop. This is called bread packets. This is your friend. When you have a baby, right, and you have nappies, you break off one, put a nappy inside it, tie it up, you don't smell that poo or that pee. Throw it in the bin. Children keep on forgetting their lunch since. Oh my word, I know how berserk the mothers can get when they must make lunch. You did give the child their lunch tin this morning and all of a sudden it's not there. I don't despair anymore. No ways. I just break off one of this, put your lunch in it. You go find your lunch and bring it back the next day. And cool drink bottles, I don't even care anymore. I keep the bottles where the water come in. If they want to put juice, I just put it in there. Why make our lives so full of stress? Alright. Now, because I couldn't work with my hands, because I'm going to work with white stone. You see, all you do is just rub it. You see how green it's getting. It all depends how you want your grass to be. Green grass. You want it to be light green, very dark. If you want it very dark, then you just add. You see, you just rub that stuff through, the essence, the coloring. Rub it. You see, easy things. I went to go study for those things. Simple things. And I had to pay a lot of money for it. And therefore, I know because of the COVID, things are tough. Mummies, employ yourselves. Don't go hungry. Use those fingers. I'm telling you, when you start this thing, you can make wonderful cakes. I'll show you the advanced cakes as well as we go along. But now, we're just doing basics today. You can make money. And if you don't know something, get me on WhatsApp. Why worry? I will also show you an easy sponge you can make. Very easy sponge. You see my grass, my green grass. Now you got some grass is still dark. Rub it. You want everything to be green. A green grass. Doesn't that look like green grass to you people? Well, the man is going to stand on there. They're going to kick the ball, the soccer fields, all that is going to be there. So, there. Cut.